Plus 10 Celsius, about 50 Fahrenheit. No snow. Woohoo! Means they have to cut the grass for the first time this year pretty soon, though. Canucks can win the series if they hold on here. They need to stop it. Yay! And the Canucks advance to play the Edmonton Oilers now, next round. Game 7 of best of 7. Boston Bruins in black, Toronto Maple Leafs in white. This is in overtime. Welcome to the edition of Rawk with Greg the Egg, Black Rose here. Funny enough, on satellite radio is Black Sabbath. In the CD player is this. I showed this the last time, but man, this is a 10 out of 10 concert. But anyway, we're going to take this out. Sorry, Black Sabbath. Is that a show, an album I've had before? Wanted to get it again. So I should always have a copy of this. Trusty knife. Deep Purple. Mark III, the final concerts. This is a compilation of the last few shows they did. There was Paris and I can't remember where else. Anyway, it's the Mark III era. In Canada, even though it's already wrapped in this, they still put this thing on there. Sticky. This is where you end up ripping stuff. Okay, there's that. Wasting the whole show. But I wanted to play it in the background, so. Oh, guess I could have showed you the. I think the other discs look different, but similar deal, but. We're going to give you some rock and roll, says David Coverdale. Oops, last time I had the bass and the volume too loud and it distorted, so make an adjustment to that. Got a lot to show here, but this is so essential. I love this picture where he's got the I think that was doesn't matter. Blackmore can play the softest, most beautiful stuff and then play the raunchiest, most distorted stuff. Ian Pace. Blackmore quits purple. Always wanted to do a top 10 Deep Purple songs of all time, and I always end up Highway Star Burn, and I've never been able to decide. Anyway, let's get to vinyl action, I guess. Have to go fast because I've got a lot. This is maybe the third Montrose album, Paper Money and the self-titled for sure with Sammy Hagar. Then I think this was the third one. Different bass player. Danny Carmasi still on drums though. It does come with an insert. It was always really just two songs, Matriarch and Black Train were the two that I always used to play over and over and over. I haven't heard that for a long time. Here's if someone said this is the best double live album of all time, even compared to Made in Japan and so on. To me, this is easily Blue Oyster Cult's, well, I should say, it's easily my favorite Blue Oyster Cult album. It's their heaviest. Really raw, really just the Columbia. But yeah, every single song, this is the way they should always sound, not gone mellower and all that stuff. But Don't Fear the Reaper's still great, but I've got to move on. This is really fun. You know you're Canadian when you have this in your collection. I saw him back in the day in the 70s, Frank Soda and the Imps. Used to blow a TV up on his head. That was his stick. Quality Records. Saturday Night Getaway is either on this album or promo copy too with the dot there, but no, that song's on the other album. But anyway, Frank Soda and the Imps, just fun. Were they a power trio? Yeah, power trio from Ontario, or no, and even might be Vancouver roots too. Maybe they are from Vancouver, I can't remember, it doesn't say, but here's another Vancouver band. I saw them back in high school. They were great. Excuse me. Good names for the band members. But they're just a party band, I guess, if you want to call it that. Two songs on that side and 3 on this one. Radioactive Records. Oddly enough, I was in a record store about a year ago, and this guy asked the other guy, he's in Vancouver, "You have Sparkling Apple?" Nobody knows Sparkling Apple, hardly at all anyway. And I said, well, I happen to have their CD. They had a new release a few years ago. That was older demos and live stuff, and I'll put this together later. It's always funny when I watch other people struggle with this, but yeah, so I ended up giving him that copy, and I found the vinyl. I've had the vinyl for a long time, and I found another copy, so he got that. This is strange to me. So I've had this since it came out in the 70s, Johnny Winter and Live. I always thought that was a weird, awkward title, but this is a 2-record set. I'd never seen that before. And the store I was at in Mission, BC had another copy of this. It blew me away. I thought, what? How could there be 2 copies of this when I've never seen it in 50 years? Just a regular Columbia label, but whatever. I don't know what year this came out. And it doesn't say, so I won't worry about it. I think the single album is Gateful, if I recall, but could be wrong. Okay, we're not playing this game. Now, at the record stores out in Mission, she played this album for me while I was in the store. Man, this is fantastic. Vancouver, again, power trio, but heavy, freaky, and fuzzy. Fuses the pop sensibility of the hair metal epoch to the more studied professionalism of 70s album rockers. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's just good, true hard rock, if you ask me. Oh, it's on, I didn't even look at the vinyl, but Teenage Head, Twisted Sister pink vinyl. I was shocked to see this. I've never seen this album anywhere. Voice got, guitar, Gary Moore. Keyboard, Stone Area. Bass, Jack Bruce. Drums, Cozy Powell. Recorded and mixed live. Gee whiz, over the top. I don't recognize any of the songs. I always assumed his solo stuff was mellow, but with that lineup, maybe it's not. And here's one that everybody had in high school. Not their best album, but Taking Care of Business is on it, so everyone had to have it. Mercury Records. Close to Cult's third double or third. I think it's their third live album. And I always thought it paled in comparison to one I showed, and Some Enchanted Evening I like better too, but still, Cities on Flame, I'd rather hear Lady Double Dealer or Stormbringer. Stormbringer's longer. Hot Rails to Hex on there, Red and Black, don't Godzilla. Well, I guess I could have just shown the track listing somehow if I could fit it. But anyway, it's not a bad track listing. Now here's one. I've never heard it. I just hear this name whenever I read books about heavy metal. It's always Cactus this, Cactus that, or Blue Cheer this, Blue Cheer that, but never really explored any of this stuff. Thanks to Jeff Beck, Led Zeppelin, Rod Stewart, Carmen Apiece, Tim Bogart. Carmen Apiece played with Ozzy solo band for a little bit. Yeah, Atco. This is quite a mint condition one, which is strange. Well, I don't know what year this was, 70 or something? I don't know, or 69? Of course it doesn't say, oh, 70, yeah, 1970. When In Rawk and Paranoid came out. Sweeney Todd back with the Kilt. Sweeney Todd, Roxy Roller. Wonder if that's Aerosmith's Dream On, but I doubt it. Backed by What You Bringin' to the Party. And this one I was shocked to see. Deep Purple, Warm Up Australia. Live 84. Oh, Smoke in the Water is the encore. And there's the labels, just white. Printed in Italy. Anyway, shirt action. Just a Kiss. Not that Dynasty's an album I ever listened to, but any Kiss shirt I'll pick up pretty well. This was pretty darn nice. Aero Force One. Yeah, pretty darn nice. This was a cool AC/DC shirt instead of the generic. Was it Highway to Europe? Yeah, World Tour. Pretty darn nice, I love that. Shocked to find this in a secondhand store, thrift store. The show I saw them at with Uriah Heep opening. Another show I was at, but this was over 10 years ago now. I love this shirt because I just love the colors. I don't know, everything about it I love. And the last thing of all, this is from when I was in Sweden. I think I'm going to get it mounted because that Mission record store, she knows a lady who does posters like rock posters and puts them on that kind of, it's not cardboard background, but it's some kind of wooden deal or something like that. But anyway, I don't want the expensive one, but I like how they did the Z's. And why? Because this is in Germany. Stuttgart! Anyway, that does it for the big show, so I'll show this other one. Oh, Scorpions. 50th anniversary. Stuttgart. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget, slower traffic, keep left to right, right cloud A! Go Canucks, go!